specifically talking about Canadian silver dollars versus peace silver dollars. If you don't know, a peace silver dollar is an American um, silver dollar coin. One thing I've got to mention before we start, though, is I'm not a financial advisor at all. I'm just a kid who's talking about my experiences with coins and my opinions on specific things. Also, this is my first time doing a stream where I have a lot of bullet points to go through. So we'll see how smooth I can make it through. And then also, I'm gonna cut this video, like this stream, into a long form video for you guys. So yeah, this should be pretty great. We're just gonna kind of wait for some people to show up because we got 0 people watching right now, and I'm just talking to the camera. But yeah, we're gonna start here pretty soon. We're at a minute about in with that intro, kind of long. So yeah, we'll get started at like a minute 30 just to wait, maybe see if somebody shows up or not. Because I'm talking to a dead phone basically when I'm talking to myself. Okay, so we'll just start off with the peace dollar. Okay, peace dollars are my favorite coins. I love peace dollars, so there might be some bias because peace dollars are absolutely amazing. And my goal is to actually one day have 100 of these coins in my collection. Okay. Peace dollars were minted from 1921 through 1928, and then they took a break of making them because they didn't have enough like resources. So they stopped from 1928 through 1934, and then back in 1934 through 1935, they continued to make peace dollars. So this is a 1934, if you guys can see that with the kind of bad lens. But yeah, this is a 1934, okay? There are some things that we need to talk about before we go into these so that you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Melt value, okay? Melt value is how much something's metal weight is worth. So this coin has a certain amount of silver in it, and the melt value is how much it's worth. The melt value for this coin is $25 per coin. Okay. The next term is numismatic value. Numismatic value means the value beyond the weight of the coin. So numismatic value is like the collector value and like the value that's actually important. It's what collectors are willing to pay for that coin, if that makes sense. So numismatic value basically just means the collector's value. The next term that you guys need to understand is spot price. Silver has a price called spot price, and that is how much an ounce of silver is worth. So the spot price of silver today is around 40 bucks. No, not 40. I mean 30. Why did I say 40 bucks? It's around 30 bucks a piece. So 1 ounce of silver is worth 30 bucks. That is the spot price of silver. After spot price, there is one more thing to know. It's called premium. Premium is how much money you are paying above spot price. So let's say spot price is $30, and for one of these coins, you have to pay $35. That is going to be a $5 premium. You want to have as low of a premium as possible. That is the goal. Okay, so now that some people are here, what's up, King Mir 288? We are talking about peace dollars versus Canadian dollars. It's going to be a really interesting topic. So I kind of started a little too early before people were here, so I'm just going to go back to the beginning of what I said. So these peace dollars were made from 1921 through 1935, okay? But they go from drop some bars. You're so young. Are you into stocks? Yes, I am actually. I am into stocks. I've been trading stocks since I was 8 years old, and currently I am 14 years old. Yeah, I'm 14. Very young for the community. Anyway, so this is these go through 1921 to 1935. They stopped making them in 1928 and took a little break until 1934, and then they stopped making the peace dollar in 1935. So it's a little confusing. This is a 1934 peace dollar. I really like this coin. The composition of this coin is 90% silver. So in one of these coins, they are made out of 90% silver. And yeah, 90% silver coinage is very nice to collect. So now I'm gonna go over the key dates. Key dates are like the rarer coins of a set. So every set of coins, let's say it's just pennies, dimes, nickels, whatever, they have these really rare coins that were minted less. No, these are silver. Yeah, these are silver coins right here. So every coin is going to have key dates in a series of coins. For whatever reason, some years they just make less, aka mint. Minting means making. So they make less coins some years. The key dates for the peace dollars are the 1921 high relief, which means they basically struck the coin super high quality for like no reason. They like made it super nice. And that was the first year of the peace dollar. The 1921 high relief goes anywhere from $100 to like 600 depending on the condition. I do not own that one in my collection, okay? One of the next oh yeah, and the mintage on that is 1,006,473. So there were only a million of the 1921 high reliefs ever made, which is pretty dang rare for a coin because obviously there's 8 billion people on the planet. So less than 1% of the people are going to own that coin. So it's super rare and super expensive. The next key date is the rarest of them all. Well, it's the second rarest. Do I like katanas? Actually, I do like katanas. I want to buy one because I'm going to Japan in May. Um, so this is the 1928 Philadelphia. I also do not own this one because it's extremely rare. There were only 360,000 of them made. Super rare coin. I'm just going to show off a Morgan dollar while I talk. This is not the coin I'm talking about, but there's only 360,000 of them made. So that is going to be a super rare one. The next one is the 1927 Philadelphia minted coin. I actually do own this one. It's right here. There are only 848,000 of these in the world. This one's pretty beat up, so it's probably worth like 60, 70 bucks. It's from 1927, and I really like the coin. 848,000 of these made in the world. Oh, with my family. Yeah, definitely with my family. So there we go. That is the 1927. But then the next key date is a 1927S. Okay, so one thing I have to explain for all you beginners out there with coins are each coin has a different mint mark, and the mint mark shows you where the coin was made from. On these peace dollars, you can kind of see the mint mark. It's actually right down there. It's almost impossible to see, but it's this little letter, and it indicates what factory made the coin. So if your coin has an S mint mark, that means it was made in San Francisco. If your coin has no mint mark, it was made in Philadelphia. If your coin has a D mint mark, D as in dog, that means it was made in Denver. I just got a text. I bet you it's one of my friends watching the stream. And yeah. Okay, so if you have a D mint mark, those are all the mint marks. So this is a 1927S, meaning it was made in San Francisco. The mintage on this coin is 866,100. So there's not that many. Any coin under 1 million is rare, okay? A million sounds like a lot of coins, but for how many people are in this world and how old these coins are, a million is not that much. If you think about it, some of these coins get melted down for silver value and absolutely destroyed over time. So having only 800,000 is very rare for a coin. So yeah, this is one of my favorite ones in my collection. And it has 866,000 made. Cool. Now that we've gone over some of the key dates, well, I'll go over one or two more. The 1934 Philadelphia. Judging the content of this video, I'll assume you have your career goals set, right? Actually, I honestly just love coin collecting, so yeah. It's just a hobby of mine, but I love to share it with other people. So this is the 1934 Philadelphia, okay? This one has a mintage of 954,000. As you guys have seen, most of my collection is coins that have under a million made. And the reason being is there are some way more common coins, but I like the ones with under 1 million minted because I feel like those are going to go up in value over time. And I love them just under a million. Okay. The most common date, guys. I'm going to show you the most common date. This is a 1922 Philadelphia peace dollar. These are so common. You can get these for around $30 a piece. So this is from 1922. So if you think about this, this is pre-World War II, okay? This is a pre-World War II American coin, which is really, really cool to think about. There are 51,737,000 of these made, which is a ton. 51 million, okay? What made me get into old coins? During Corona, like the pandemic, I was very bored, and I actually went down a rabbit hole on YouTube on how to invest in precious metals, like invest in silver and gold. And so I started getting these old coins because it was a way to invest, but like actually make it fun, because investing in coins can be very boring if you don't have anything to spice up your collection. So then I started getting these coins because I really, really enjoyed them and I loved the history behind them. So yeah, that's why I have these coins. So here, this is the 1922. This one's also graded. Grading means you put it in a slab and a company authenticates it. So they make sure it's real for you and they tell you that this coin is a certain grade, okay? So they grade coins out of 70, okay? This is an MS64, which means mint state 64. So they grade this 1 through 70, 70 being the best, 1 being the worst. This is a 64, which is a really high grade. But because this coin has so many made, it's not worth that much money because there are a lot of high graded coins that survived, okay? So this is not like that rare, but it is cool that it is graded, and I know for a fact that this is a real coin. And anyone who wants to buy this from me, like, it is a real coin. Very cool. I keep getting texts. I'm getting spammed. Let's see who's texting me. Okay, my friends are all texting me during the stream. And that's crazy. Anyway, so there was the 1922. Now we're going to go on to the rarest peace dollar. I do not own this one. It is the 1922 high relief peace dollar. The thing about this coin is people don't know how many survived. The mintage online, like how many of these were made, is 33,401. 35,000 guys in the whole world of this coin. It looks exactly like this. It just it has better detail because it's a high relief. Sadly, I don't own any high relief coins, so I can't show you what it looks like. But basically, it is extremely rare. And if you have it, you're sitting on a coin that could be 6-7 figures. It's a really expensive coin. If you have that coin, then that's crazy because there's only 35,000 in the whole world. The next thing that I'm going to talk about, okay, is composition and how much these coins weigh and like the specs of these coins. So a peace dollar weighs 26.73 grams. That's what they're supposed to weigh. Of course, this is going to base on condition because a lot of them weigh less than 26 grams because they get beat up over time and these are really, really old coins. So this is 26 grams. Okay, the composition of this coin is 90% silver. So this coin is completely 90% silver. In weight of silver, it weighs 0.7734 ounces of silver. So it would take 2 of these to make an ounce of silver. If you have 2 of these in your collection, that is going to be about 1.5 ounces of silver, just so you know. Another thing about these is they cost 200. No, sorry, not 200. They cost $25.01. Like that's how much they're worth in silver right now at the time of this recording. There are only 32 different coins in this set, and it's a pretty amateur set to collect. So if you really wanted to get into coins, you could get this set pretty cheap compared to other sets, okay? It's probably going to be like $5,000 to complete the set just because there's a lot of coins, but there are other sets that are way harder to complete. This is a Morgan silver dollar. There are 92 different Morgan dollars in the set of Morgan dollars. So considering that peace dollars only have 32 coins, it might be easier to complete a peace dollar set, okay? Peace dollar sets are awesome, and I really enjoy collecting my peace dollars, okay? I'm going to give you a pan around right now of my personal collection that I have down here, and then we're going to go on to talking about Canadian dollars, okay? Like the Canadian dollar coins. So this is my collection so far. I currently have around $13 coins. 2 of them I left in my room. So I've got 5 peace dollars and like 5 Canadian dollars here. These are all silver. This weighs about 7 ounces of silver right here, which it comes out to be like almost 200 bucks in silver, just laying on my table right here. This has taken me only 5 months to build this collection because I have been putting all my leftover money, my allowance, everything into these coins. So Canadian is next on the list. I know a lot less about the Canadian stuff because I've only been collecting the Canadian stuff for like 5 months. So if you guys know a lot about it, let me know. But the Canadian stuff, we're going to start off with the common one. So these were made out of 80% silver, okay? They're not 100, they're not 90%, and they're not 100% pure silver. These are 80% silver, okay? They were made from 1935 through 1967, and that's like when they were made in that composition of silver, 1935 through 1967. Here we go. This is the Voyager dollar. So this one is going to be from 1956, okay? Most of the Canadian dollar coins are going to have these two guys rowing in a canoe. There's going to be lines in the field of the coin, so like in the back, but it's hard to see on camera. Those represent the Northern Lights, okay? So there's going to be Northern Lights kind of up here on the coin, and then there's two guys in a canoe. And then, of course, we have Queen Elizabeth. As you can see, this is a younger version of the Queen because this coin is a lot older. It's from 1956. So the Queen was young back then. So we have young versions of the Queen on these coins. Very interesting. 80% silver. The next thing, though, that is really interesting about these Canadian coins is there are a lot of different variants, okay? So the next variant I'm going to talk about is, it's called the Death Dollar. Let me show it real quick. So the Death Dollar, it's going to have Queen Elizabeth on the front. This coin was minted only in 1958, okay? It's still 80% silver, so it's the same composition, everything like that. But look at the back. It has a totem on it. This is nicknamed the Death Dollar in the community. Everyone calls it the Death Dollar. I'm not sure why. It's the 100th anniversary of British Columbia. So they made this in 1958 as a commemoration of the 100th year anniversary of British Columbia. I do love the design of these. These ones have a very high premium. So even though their melt value currently is $19, you can buy these for around $30 to $35 right now on eBay. So the premium is like $10 or something on these Death Dollars. These are really fun to collect, and I would love to have a lot more of them just because they're really cool. But I tend to only buy them when I get them at a really good price because I'd always prefer the American stuff. And so would a lot of people, but I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on that in the chat. Okay, the next one is the Charlottetown. Okay, Charlottetown is another variant of these Canadian dollars. This one is only made in 1964. Fun fact, 1964 is the last year that America made their silver out of 90% silver. So 1964 was our last year of making US coinage that has actual silver in there, which is kind of sad. But yeah, this is the Charlottetown dollar coin from Canada. It's the same makeup as the other ones, 80% silver, okay? And of course, it is going to be, the melt value is $19. We're going to have the Queen on the front again. They never change the Queen. The Queen will always be on the front of these coins. And so, because they're older and that's when she was young and she was still ruling, okay? This is from 1964. Pretty interesting coin. I have two of them. One thing that is really interesting about these coins, if you're going to stack and invest in precious metals, is you can get these at a very fair price, and they always are going to be proof-like condition, meaning they're very, very nice and they're struck super shiny. And the reason for this is because it's a commemorative coin, and these were not in circulation. Like, Canada didn't use these as money for that long. So they were not used as money very long. So when you buy this specific variant, it is not going to be that beat up at all. Like, they're really nice. Like on eBay, you can get a nice one of these for like $22 or something. It's not that expensive. So out of the Canada ones, your most expensive is probably going to be your Death Dollar, which is the totem dollar coin, which is this one. And then the next one that's going to be the most expensive after that is going to be your what is it called? Dang it, I just said it. Oh, Charlottetown. So this one, the Charlottetown. These are going to be more expensive than the Voyager. This Voyager coin, most of these are very cheap. You can get them for like $19 to $18 if you get a good deal on them. Very worth it. I love these coins. They tend to go for about 20 bucks on eBay. So when it comes to comparing these to peace dollars, um, peace dollars are going to go for around $30 a piece. So like for a peace dollar coin that is in this condition right here, those go for around $30 to $40, okay? And these Canadian ones go for about 20. Why would you not buy the Canadian ones? Because they're cheaper. Well, Canadian coins in the United States, which is where I'm from, are a little bit harder to sell than American coins. American coins are super easy to sell everywhere because it's America, so like our coins are, we just have big coinage around the world. And so for liquidating or liquidity, it's going to be much easier to sell American stuff than Canadian stuff. But then again, Canada is just like our neighbor. So a lot of people in America collect Canadian stuff. And I haven't had a problem selling these coins when I had to. Another thing with these Canadian coins is in 1967, which is the last year of them being made, they actually have a different variant. It has a goose on there, but I don't own that coin, which is really sad. So I do not have the goose coin to show you guys, but they do have another variant, which is the goose. So what are my thoughts on both these coins in particular? Well, I'll give you guys my thoughts after I tell you more about the Canadian coins, because I'm on a rant right now, so we're going to keep going with it. So the melt value on these coins as of February 14th, wait, is it February 14th? We got to check that. February 15th, 2025, these are worth $19.33 a piece, okay? In silver value. That's not counting collectible value. These are going to have a premium like everything else. It's worth 19, but you're probably going to be paying anywhere from 20 to about $25 for one of these coins, depending on condition and the year, okay? These coins are made up, if you're comparing them to the peace dollar, these have 0.6 troy ounces of silver, and they weigh 23.3 grams, okay? 23.3 grams is the normal weight of the coin. If you're trying to stack these for silver weight, they have 0.6 ounces of silver. So 2 of these is going to make an ounce of silver. The thing is, I really like the Canadian coins because the math is very easy. 2 of these is 1.2 ounces of silver. Very, very simple math. 1.2 ounces of silver. If you have 5 of these coins, that's going to be 3 ounces of silver. It's much easier to calculate than American. And that's one reason I like it, because some people don't want to take a ton of time to calculate what their stuff is worth. So sometimes people pay for convenience, and I feel like the Canadian stuff is more convenient when it comes to stacking. Okay. I have a few more things to say, so let's get on with this. So this is going to be your peace dollar, and it's 90%. Someone liked sweet. Okay. So this is 90% silver, and the Canadian one is 80% silver. So which one do I like the most? So I love the peace dollar because it's an American coin, and it symbolizes victory in the First World War. When you see this coin, you might think it's an error at first. They actually spell "In God We Trust" right there. But do you see that's a V? It's not a U. It's not a U like it's supposed to be. It's a V. That V stands for victory. So these peace dollars stand for our victory in World War I, which is really cool. And that's a secret meaning that a lot of people like didn't notice for some reason. But that's one reason we call them peace dollars. So peace dollars are actually my favorite coin, in like just to collect in general. But when it comes to stacking to get a lot of weight in silver, I like these Canadian dollars. And the reason is, even though they're worth $19.33 a piece, most of the time you can actually get them cheaper than melt value. Like you can get them under spot price. So when I buy these, I can definitely get them cheaper per ounce of silver than these. These peace dollars are way more collectible, and these have a lot of premium based on numismatic value, which is collector value. So these are going to have a lot more premium because of that. And then this is not going to have that much premium at all, so I get more silver when I buy these. So currently I have 5 of each. And I think that's a great way to start. My goal is to actually have 100 of these at some point or another. But yeah, that's pretty much like my review of these coins. I think peace dollars are really fun, based on like how old they are and the numismatic value. These Canadian dollars, if I can get them at spot price, so like at the melt value that they're worth or a little bit under, I will definitely pick them up because I love them and I love the way they look. But personally, I just love dollar coins. Like dollar coins are my favorite. I only have one Morgan dollar, which is right here. This is not a peace dollar or a Canadian dollar. This is a Morgan dollar. These are very popular. I personally don't love them. I only have one because I wanted one example to be able to, like, oh, not drop, but like show on videos, you know? I wanted to be able to show Morgan dollars at some point. So yeah, there's one Morgan dollar. But that's my stack so far of the Canadian and the peace dollars. Did I do a good job on explaining them? Let me know if you guys think so in the chat, if you guys are able to. And then, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer Canadian or American? Because a lot of people have, like, think it's very controversial. I just think I stack whatever has silver in it. I love anything silver, and I love to, like, play with it, mess around with these coins. Like, they sound so good. Eventually, I would love to have an MS64 peace dollar set. That is going to take a very long time to collect because these peace dollars can go anywhere from, like, if they're graded like this, they can go from $60 to about like 3,000. Like I've seen very expensive graded peace dollars, like way too expensive. But yeah, there's my collection. So all in all, the basic way to answer the question, which one do I think is better, is peace dollars are better for collectors. Canadian dollars are better if you want a lot of weight in silver. That is my main like point of view on these coins. We have 6 people here. I'm really grateful for all of your guys' time. So if you guys have any questions, this is now time. This is now Q&A time where you guys can ask a 14-year-old investor anything you want. We can talk about coins, we can talk about stocks, we can talk about really anything. But I'm really hoping this video was helpful for all of those who are new to collecting peace dollars and Canadian dollars. So yeah, let's go to a Q&A real quick. Does anybody have any questions for me as a 14-year-old investor? And yeah, let's just get to it. And hopefully some people put something in the chat. But if not, I will just share more about stacking in general as a thing. So for me, as I said, I really want 100 of these coins. And I'm really hoping that's where I get to. But in the meantime, while I'm getting these, I'm also still investing in the stock market, and I'm still buying gold coins as well. These coins are definitely a great way to preserve history. So if you want some World War I era stuff, definitely go for the peace dollars. These are really amazing, and they're only $30 on eBay, so I would definitely go for them. The Canadian stuff, great stuff. I don't live in Canada, so I don't know much of the history. I kind of wish I knew more of the history because one of the important things of coin collecting is like the history behind the coins. But yeah, this is my little pile, and I would love to have more. And I'm grateful that I was able to share with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. And if no one has any questions, we can wrap it up here in a second. But I'm hoping somebody has something for me. It can be anything, like anything at all. So as far as videos go, like coming out in the future, we've got some unboxings coming soon, where I'm going to be unboxing some more coins. I just started the challenge of trying to collect $100 coins, okay? So that is going to be a series of long-form videos on my channel. These coins are the main part of the series. And then I really want to do a live stream once a week where I just get to talk to you guys and chill and we have a good time. But it depends how my schedule is. I have another YouTube channel called Ren Time, which is like my sports and like my actual personal life. All that stuff of my personal life is over there on that channel. So you guys can watch a lot of like my basketball career and like baseball. Like I love sports, so I play all of them. And yeah, that's pretty much what you can expect to see. Another thing is I would love to do auctions in the future where I'm able to sell you guys coins so that you guys can get better deals. But we need to hit 1,000 subscribers before I can do that. We have 5 people watching. Thank you guys so much for your time. Um, as far as stocks go, I'm still investing in Walmart, Starbucks, and Coca-Cola. So like all the big stocks. I love stocks that pay me a dividend so that while I'm resting. Oh, yo, what's up, Joseph Lopez? Did you not know I was live? That's crazy. Yeah, I was talking about peace dollars versus Canadian dollars. But sadly, I'm out of like I already did most of like the main talking points for the peace dollars and Canadian dollars. So you guys, if you missed it, should watch the stream back. But if not, now it's just time for Q&A. You guys can talk to me and ask me anything while I'm here live. We're gonna go until the stream is at about 45 minutes, just so that I don't over talk, because you guys might get bored of me just yapping. Anyway, so I was talking about what I'm investing in right now in the stock market. I really like Vici Properties. The ticker symbol for that is VICI. They invest in real estate that casinos are built on. So my motto is, if you can't beat the house, become the house. And I love buying that stock because as the economy is good and people are going for entertainment, casinos, resorts, cruise lines, anything like that, those companies tend to do very well because people are able to spend money. If the economy is doing really bad, people usually cut back on like experiences and like those kind of entertainment things. So like entertainment stocks when we're in a pandemic or whatever don't do too well. But like when overall right now where we're in a pretty decent economy, those stocks are going to do better. So that's what I've been buying recently. I also have been buying some crypto. I have a little bit of Bitcoin, and I have been mining crypto on my iPad, which is really fun. I'm gonna make a video on it. It hasn't been worth my time necessarily, but it is pretty cool that I've been able to mine Bitcoin from my iPad, which is pretty fun. I personally like Bitcoin like as an investment. Don't have a lot of it right now, but that's gonna come in the future. And then let's see, what else have I been investing in? Okay, everybody in the chat, let me know what your favorite type of investment is, or like what you guys have been investing in. It's very wise that you only invest a little bit to make more money that way in Bitcoin. Yeah. I love Bitcoin for making more money, but I feel like cryptocurrency is very risky. So I prefer to stay mainly in stocks because that's what I understand, especially as a 14-year-old. I don't want to spread myself too thin right now. I just want to dial in and like learn a specific market and niche very, very well. Like I am confident in my stock trading abilities to where I can make money 60% of the time, and that is fine with me. I don't need to do crypto yet until it starts blowing up, and then we'll see what happens there. But I do have crypto for diversification. I also own platinum, which a lot of people do not like, and that's controversial. I'll talk about it in a different stream. But yeah, I own platinum and I like it. I also own gold because gold is it's like the dad of silver. So gold is the king, and then after gold we got silver. So those are all of my investments in a nutshell so far. But I'm going to continue to make videos for you guys because you guys seem to really enjoy them, and like you guys have been giving good engagement and we're growing pretty well. Bitcoin is just a temporary high yield savings account just to make more metal. That's true actually. I feel like Bitcoin is a high yield savings account as well. I also think Bitcoin can do really, really well. When we get off of fiat currency, when we get out of cash, Bitcoin will do very well. But then Eventually, we'll go back to silver and gold, hopefully, crossing my fingers. I don't know. We'll see. So we got 5 people here. I want to see some questions. But honestly, if you guys don't have any, we can get off the stream in a couple minutes. This is my only Morgan dollar right here. This sad one. It's an 1896 Morgan dollar. And yeah, I have 1 Morgan dollar, 5 Canadian dollars, 5 peace dollars, and then I ordered some more dollars, and those will be coming soon, and you guys will see those on an unboxing. I have already recorded it, which is going to be awesome. Hopefully, how do you feel about Trump stopping production of the penny? Ooh, okay. The penny stopping production, I've been preparing for this for so long. Like, I've wanted the penny to be, like, to stop being produced, because my penny collection I have a lot of pennies. So maybe my penny collection will now go up in price over time because there's going to be no more pennies. So I'm really proud that that's happening, because my penny collection might have a day in the sun finally where it's worth a lot of money and I can transfer some of my pennies into gold or something. I don't know. But pennies being not produced anymore is great. And I've never used pennies. Like, in actual transactions, when I'm transacting with people, I don't use pennies ever. I like use cash, but like pennies, nah, I never use them. I don't even use dimes really. So dimes and pennies, they can go. Like, we don't use them enough, and I'm fine with that. The main thing is just trying to get like the backdated older pennies now, because I feel like they might have a little price movement now that pennies are gonna go extinct. But we'll see what happens with that. It's really kind of just like a matter of time, and I have to see what happens. Like, I have to wait and see, because we don't know what's gonna happen. That's just like my opinion on it. I like that pennies are gone. So yeah, good question. Good question. Any other questions from any of y'all out there? There's 3 people. We should be able to have another question, y'all. Okay, we got 5 people. Does anybody want to ask a 14-year-old investor any question before I get off stream in about 5-ish minutes? Let me know what you guys think. How's everyone's Saturday been? I've been like literally just trying to survive until the weekend, because I'm in so many sports right now and it's just exhausting. So I'm glad it's the weekend, because we can just kind of chill and have fun. I love the weekend. I'm in school and filming YouTube videos and doing all this other stuff. So I mean, weekends are like a free day of just like relaxing and having fun. I just got my very first Morgan Silver dollar. You won it in a giveaway. Who's giving away Morgan Silver dollars on YouTube, bro? I want to get in on that. Joseph Lopez, what year was your Morgan dollar? Joseph Lopez won a free Morgan Silver dollar from someone. That's crazy. So he won basically $30 for free. Not bad. That is not a bad win at all. And yeah, so guys, as far as videos go also, 1921. Okay, so more of a common year, but 1921 is a cool one. It's over 100 years old, which is awesome. Anything over 100 years old or with a mintage of under a million is pretty good, in my opinion. I try to stack everything that has under a million mintage, and it has to be 100 years old. For Canadian silver, I don't care. I just buy it because it has silver in it. I honestly don't really like do anything with these except the death totem, like the death dollar. I love this guy, but the other Canadian stuff, it's like the design's cool, but I'd rather have peace dollars. But the Canadian stuff is mainly a savings account for me, because I'm trying to buy a car, and I'm so excited because I have a couple grand saved up for a car, and my birthday, it's in March. And in March, we might see driving videos, guys, of me learning how to drive, which will be awesome. Should I live stream me learning how to drive? Should I do it? Like, put it like in the passenger while my mom's in there, and while she's teaching me how to drive, she holds it, and like we live stream me learning how to drive. You won your first giveaway on Instagram. Silver bar with the letter from the president of the company. What? That's sick. You're just winning everything. Joseph just wins everything now, apparently. That's cool. That is really rad, actually. The last purchase I made was a lot of goldbacks. I think you guys have seen a lot of goldback content on the channel. But if you guys are not subscribed, I would definitely do it so you don't miss out on awesome videos where I talk about different types of currency and investing. I feel like I've been really lacking on like stock trading videos. And the reason for that is it just takes a lot of time to make a stock analysis video. I would love to do it. It just takes a lot of time. And my heart right now is like really with coins, you know? I love coins. So I kind of do what my heart wants me to do. And then whatever happens after that, I just let it happen. So whenever I feel like whenever I feel like a stock video, they come out. I have a really cool video talking about how to be successful, like my opinions on what success is. That video should be coming um, about next Saturday, I think. Probably next Saturday. Joseph Lopez says, I'm getting another mystery pack. I win on YouTube. I do not know what I'm getting. That's sick. Yeah, I really want to open mystery boxes on a live stream. You know how cool that would be? If any of you guys think that's cool, like, honestly, I really want to do it. Just kind of waiting for the money to flow in so that I can do that. I kind of recently have been cash strapped because I'm a babysitter. Like, that's my job right now. And the person I've been babysitting for, the kids have been sick for like 3 weeks. So yeah, I haven't not really been making money recently. I mean, I got a dividend of like $105 the other day, but that money went into buying these coins. So I'm really kind of cash strapped right now, which is unfortunate, especially for making content because I don't have anything new coming in, and I feel like sometimes I'm not the most brilliant person to like learn from on YouTube, so I don't like know what to record unless I'm like showing something, if that makes sense. I don't know why I feel that way, but that's just how I feel a little bit sometimes. Um, I was at 477, 467 subscribers at the start of this stream. Did we bust through 470? Hopefully. We are at 42 minutes, and there are 3 people hanging along with me, and I love it. Thank you guys for the time and support. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream because I've not got anything else to talk about. If you guys have any stream ideas, comment them down below on the stream after it's over, or just comment them on my channel. I love when people leave comments because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. I'm down to sing a video on mystery coin grab bags. It'd be very cool to see. Okay, that sounds good. I will make a coin grab bag video if I can. I think I might ask for some coin grab bags for my birthday in March because that makes the most sense to me to do that. I also have some coins coming that I'm really excited to show, but I cannot show yet until I complete the set. And it's really sad because it's an awesome set. It just takes a long time to complete. Once it's complete, I will be showing that off. We got 5 people in the chat, and yeah, I'm just going to sign off. Thank you guys for all of your support, and I love you guys all so much. I will see you guys all on the next stream. If you have any stream ideas, of course, comment them down below, or comment them somewhere on my channel so I can find them.